Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. So today's video I'm going to be talking about all the books that I read that are Isabella Gerli's, I think I say her name, so sorry if I got that wrong, favourite books. So I've got 3 here that she sent me because I messaged her, asking if it was okay for filming this video and asking her to send me over some of her favourite books, and these are the ones that she sent over. So the first book I'm going to talk about is Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. This I rated, remember correctly, I rated it 4.5 stars. So if you don't know what this is about Percy and Sam. They've been best friends for many years when they're younger, and then something happens and obviously you don't know what that is, and that's what you're trying to discover throughout the book. But years later they reunite and they try and build up their friendship again, and it becomes more, and it's kind of like Love in Other Words. Like, if you enjoyed Love in Other Words, you will probably enjoy this. It's very, very similar. And in this, it actually does say that it was inspired by Love in Other Words. So it's not surprising. But yeah, this is actually like a really good book. It's kind of like the summer vibes as well. Like, also, if you liked the Summer I Turned Pretty series, you'd probably also like this as well. Because there's 2 brothers and her. And they have, like I said, known each other for years. So yeah, very interesting. Absolutely love this. I read it in one sitting because it is a nice fast-paced read, which is something that I really loved about it as well. Okay, the next book is Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. So this book I rated 5 stars. I absolutely love this. So if you don't know what this is about, it's about this woman, and she has just got out of prison and she wants to build a connection and actually get her daughter back, because her daughter has been staying with her grandparents while she's been in jail for a couple of years, I believe 5 years. And so that's what you see in her struggle to do, because something happened in the past for why she went into prison, and her daughter's grandparents and her fiance's best friend find that unforgiving. But you see such a beautiful story when you read this as well, because I feel like it was done so well, and you kind of like feel bad about like what happened and stuff. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but it's such a good book. I highly recommend if you haven't read it already. And if you plan on starting Colleen Hoover books, or you fancy a Colleen Hoover book, or if you fancy a fast-paced read and a good read, then read this book. And the last book is Book Lovers. So this book I actually rated, I think it was 2.5 stars, if I remember correctly. It wasn't my favourite. Now, Emily Henry hasn't been an author that I like very much. The only book I've liked from Emily Henry is You and Me on Vacation, but I read this and it wasn't my favourite. So if you don't know what this is about, it's about Nora. I actually don't remember much about what this book is about, so I am reading from back, but if I remember correctly, it's about Nora, she's a writer, and Charlie, he's an editor, and Nora and Charlie don't really like each other. It says here work nemesis, so I'm just gonna go with that. But then they end up like bumping into each other and they work together or whatever, so along those lines. But yeah, it wasn't my favourite. I might try and reread it in the future, because I did listen to the audiobook and maybe the audiobook just wasn't my thing, so I might try and read it physically at some point one day. But yeah, it just personally wasn't my thing at all. But you know, it's okay. It's fine. So that is all the books that I read. I'm so sorry that this video isn't as long as I thought it would be, because I didn't really have much to say about the books. But yeah, so those are all the books for this video. Go and subscribe to Isabella Gerli if you haven't already. So sorry if I'm saying the last name wrong. But yeah, I hope to see you on my next video. Bye!